My name is Graham Lowe. I'm a workplace consultant. I also have an academic background as a sociology professor who's studied organizations and people's work experiences. I'm the author of a book called Creating Healthy Organizations. I wrote the book because over the last decade as a consultant, I've seen some major needs and challenges in organizations that simply are not being met. One of them is the need to get beyond the limits of workplace health promotion and employee wellness programs. There's been huge investments in these programs, yet they've really hit the wall in terms of being able to contribute to business results. They might reduce absenteeism, they certainly can help reduce employee benefits costs, and they have some benefits for employees as individuals, but in terms of that big strategic impact, it remains elusive. What's interesting is that many of the people who are involved in introducing wellness programs talk about wanting to achieve a healthy organization. This is a goal for them, yet they really don't have a sense of what that goal looks like and how to get there. So that's one of the needs that I try to address in the book. Another major need that I see is, especially during the boom years, heading into the global recession, there were all kinds of initiatives rolled out to address recruitment, retention, employee engagement, talent management, leadership development, and on. And many of these initiatives were basically running along parallel tracks. They essentially were siloed activities in organizations. Yet now that we're coming out of the recession, it's especially critical that all of these be integrated in ways that can really make them more efficient in their contributions to organizational results, but also extract the synergy that's potential so that it provides a much more holistic approach to addressing all of the people challenges, because these challenges really flow together. Another need that I address comes at a very personal level. Over the years, I've had numerous conversations with employees, from senior managers, CEOs, right down to the front lines, who tell me that they want to find ways to improve their work environment, to improve the work environment for their coworkers, to make bigger contributions to the customers or clients of the organization, and basically be part of something that is bigger and more meaningful. So there's really a pent-up demand in organizations to make them healthier. When I talk about a healthy organization, really what I'm providing is an ideal. It's a vision of where any organization can go, and many are already starting to move. The idea of a healthy organization provides really a framework to take action. I identify 4 building blocks of healthy organizations. The first building block, and really at the center of it, is what I call a vibrant workplace. And this is beyond a healthy workplace, because it's a workplace that has conditions which contribute not only to employee well-being, but at the same time to improve performance. Because as I describe in the book, the very same factors in people's jobs, working relationships, work contexts that contribute to their quality of work life, reduce stress for them, improve work-life balance, basically give them more purpose and meaning in their work, at the very same time enable them to learn, to contribute, to collaborate, to be innovative, and to be creative. And those are all of the things that surely employers want today. Another building block is inspired employees, and this goes hand in hand with the vibrant workplace. Once you've got the conditions of a vibrant workplace firmly in place, that's going to really support people to feel more than just engaged about their work. They're going to be truly inspired. Here I'm really trying to encourage us to think beyond the idea of engagement. Engagement is very limited. It really talks about people being loyal and committed and basically wanting to give extra effort in their jobs. We need to think about people being inspired, which is way beyond being engaged. They're passionate. They derive great meaning from their work. They feel that their work is really central to their life. This is what can happen when you've got that vibrant workplace that people really are inspired to come into every day. So that's a key building block of a healthy organization. Another building block is the culture. In a sense, the culture is the bedrock of a healthy organization. Strong people values where there's a core set of values that everyone in the organization can rally around, and that these values really resonate with employees, with customers, and with the community, because they reflect the core values that are important to all of those stakeholders. The fourth building block is leadership. And to create a healthy organization, you need everybody to be involved. So the concept of inclusive leadership is really central to a healthy organization, to moving down the path to a healthy organization. Inclusive leadership basically means that everybody, from the top to the middle to the bottom of the organization, has the potential to make a difference, and within their sphere of influence can actually do things that will move their organization down that healthy trajectory. So a healthy organization actually is a co-creation. It's an organization in which everyone takes responsibility. Of course, the values really bring that out in the organization. So inclusive leadership then is a key building block. And when you've got these four building blocks, the vibrant workplace that inspires employees, supported by a positive culture where everybody is taking leadership to move down a healthy organization path, you've really put in place the basic conditions for sustainable success. And I use the term sustainable more broadly than people in the environmental movement are using sustainability. I look at the organization as an ecosystem. And I really identify ways that organizations need to renew their workforce relationships, their relationships with their community stakeholders and with their customers over time. These are not static things. They're living, they're breathing, and so they require constant renewal. And that's part of the sustainability. The human systems in the organization especially need to be sustainable. In simple terms, that means you can't burn your employees out today because they won't be around to build success tomorrow. You need to provide work-life balance for people today, or they simply are not going to have the capabilities that are going to be required tomorrow. So these are the human dimensions of sustainability that over the long term will, I think, ensure that organizations are able to maintain their success and renew and regenerate themselves. I've written the book for that big middle group of organizations who are neither exemplary or on one of the lists of best workplaces or most admired companies, nor who are on the brink of failure. It's really that 70% of organizations that are pretty good, maybe very good, but want to get better. And that there's a pent-up energy and interest among employees to do just that. I've also really tried to speak directly to those many change agents who I know are out there in organizations and provide them with the tools, the resources, the ideas, and the examples that I think will be helpful when they go back into their workplaces and start up conversations with their coworkers, asking questions like, what's our vision of a truly healthy organization? What are we now doing to move down that path further and faster? And what more can we do? So in that sense, I hope that the book really is a catalyst for change agents to look at ways in their own context to apply the ideas. There is no easy recipe to become a healthy organization. Rather, what the book offers is a framework, lots of examples, lots of resources to do that, but it's actually a creative process. And I think that's really the most attractive feature of a healthy organization. The journey is a creative process, and the book, I hope, is a catalyst for readers to move down that process.